Hi, good day to all you traders. Welcome to my weekly outlook for the week of the 25th of April. I don't think much is going to happen until Wednesday afternoon when Bernanke is having a press conference, and which will be quite important. He most probably will mention there if they're going to carry on with the quantitative easing in the third quarter or not, and there will be lots of volatility after his speech as people will sum up and make trading decisions if the news was good or bad for the dollar. And if it's good for the dollar, they will start selling the euro and the pound off against it, and if the news is bad, we'll have a continuation with investors still eyeing 1.5 for the euro as a possible target. And so I think tomorrow till Wednesday afternoon EST time that we'll just have a sort of sideways drifting movement, zigzagging, and if you got to trade, then it's got to be small trades, scalping and looking for smaller profits. I will keep a lookout in case we get something of a trade on, but I'm not going to just take the trade just for the sake of taking a trade, and maybe only by Thursday we'll get something going. I might even make another small video after the news to see which direction we're going and where we're going to set our traps in terms of what we're going to wait for before we take a trade. So I'm just going to have a look at the euro and the pound as possibilities and what's happening in the market right now, and we'll take it from there. So let's go to the euro chart, and I'll start with the euro weekly chart. Alright, yes, so weekly chart, as you can see, there's what wasn't for the news, we had a great nice strong bullish weekly candle, which is the one there above that little line, and we also above, we broke this 4346, call it the 4350 level, which is where this black line is situated, and it's also above one of my fib levels. It also took out that swing high which was sitting there, and also closing above it on that weekly candle, the red one already, and the next was nice bullish one. So as we know, the market is fairly bullish, and we'll see on the 4 hour, whereas in any case trading sideways. We have on our MACD, there's nothing there really to read, and we're also trading in between these two lines, which is sort of a bullish, I can't call it, it's too big, it's a weekly, it's not really a bullish flag because the downtrend was too small to make it a flag. It's just a bullish channel we're trading with the weekly in, and from a technical point, you're supposed to not trade right where we are now. It's in sort of no man's land, but so there's not much in the euro weekly, except that, like I said, if it wasn't for the news, we would have been looking for a pullback and to go long on. So let's look at the 4 hour. Okay, here's our 4 hour chart, and as I mentioned earlier, this is where we're trading above on the 4 hour, 450 level, 4500, a better way of putting it, and we had a pullback already. There was our, on the fibs from our last thrust move, which was from there to there, and we stopped on the 25% level and didn't break through it, also because of the support we've got down here, which was the previous highs over here, which we couldn't get through. And as you can see, we're already in the 4 hour, we're sort of trading sideways, not really going anywhere. We're not taking out swing lows, we're not really taking out swing highs, and I suspect already on this candle we got here now is on a 4 hour is a reversal to go down, so we must probably get some, maybe 2 red candles here by tomorrow, and then we'll have a bounce from here back up again, and that's how we'll trade and keep trading in this range till Wednesday afternoon. So maybe if we're right on the bottom here tomorrow sometime, I'll zoom in on an hourly and see if we can't buy just a small lot, just buy for a scalp. I can't see it breaking this resistance, so it will be a good area to look for a long, and just sort of maybe look for 30 or 40 pips, and that's it. So that's in a euro 4 hour. Let's go to the pound. Alright, here on the pound weekly, again you got a very strong bullish candle, which is the one above that little red line. Again, this would have been a nice trade to wait for this market to pull back to that level there, and then from here you start getting your bullish candle again, and the market starts moving up again. I don't expect this level to be taken out before the news also, so again a person can always try a little long from there if the market does retrace to there. Again, we sort of in this, this is a weekly, again we in this sort of bullish channel moving upwards, and so the trend is still basically bullish. It just depends on what's happening Wednesday, if it's going to stay that way or we're going to start with a retrace. And if any more good news comes out for the dollar, we must probably start getting a whole new reversal trade and start going down. But it doesn't just go down, we'll wait for double tops and divergence and things like that before the trade is on for a bigger time trade. Let's look at the 4. Here's our 4 hour. Looks a bit better than the euro in terms of maybe picking up a trade. Again, we got nice resistance down here, which was where we had a double top before, when it was the same line was support on the 4 hour. Again, we might find by tomorrow that we've already had a nice reversal candle from this support that was created there, and we might even get a movement and all the way down, hopefully right down to that support line, which is also a 37% retracement of this last thrust move from the bottom there to the top there. So we got some confluence here of a fib level plus a resistance level. If we get 4 hour info here to buy a nice bullish candle, again that must happen before Wednesday afternoon. We might be able to pick up maybe a nice long here. That can be the first target, and we'll just have to see what happens. But again, I think we're just going to have a sideways movement here, and I can't even see us pulling back all the way to that resistance level. I'll show you something else. Alright, all I basically want to show you is that examples of what you'll find, even if the news is good for the dollar and the market starts coming down, it won't just make a U-turn. You'll still get a fight between the bulls and the bears, and what you'll find is that before you can really trade it short, you must first take out some of that levels, that support levels we showed you. But a lot of times for true reversal to take place, we probably need more good news later on in the week, but you'll find this sort of fighting going on, that sort of thing here, where you say for argument's sake the news came out here, you'll get like a down move, and then the bulls and bears will fight, and you know, all these type of scenarios like that will happen before it will become a true reversal. So that's the sort of thing we'll be looking for. In this case here, this was going long from here, but a nice double top that was created here. And that's the sort of thing that happens even with news, is that news comes out, everything moves from here, moves immediately up. This probably was a news scandal also. The news is in this case, the pound went up, so the news was bad for the dollar. Big news, and it goes up, and it doesn't just go up and up and up. I mean, here the guys took profit that got in low, and the bears got the market down, but they couldn't take out this low, and then they started giving up and seeing that they're not getting anywhere and started climbing out of their positions, and then only you had like a sort of the market moving up continuously, making nice up and nice retrace and up and retrace, and that was all created already at this first candle here, knowing that you're probably going to find continuation up, but you first find this fight going on, and you'll find this again now with the dollar. If the news is good for the dollar and we start getting retracements on all the majors, that there's first going to be, even if we miss the first one, we mustn't panic. You'll find that they're going to have a fight of and make double bot, or in this case a double top or triple top, or first come and have one spike through the high that was created just to take out some of our orders, because everybody will want to get short. So that's the sort of thing that we're going to look for. And like I say, if there's any trades, it'll be small until Wednesday, and a lot depends on what happens still on Wednesday this week, and maybe even there's some other big news still Thursday and Friday too, but the big move will be most probably Wednesday afternoon. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Read the disclaimer at the end, and good trading. Thanks.